Hey guys, and welcome back to another accumulation zone video. Today I had another spontaneous live stream. I don't really do them announced, but if you're here and you want to join in, right here is the live stream sections. You can join them for free and maybe learn something. Today we had a beautiful short continuation setup after 8:30 of this inversion fair value gap. And yeah, in the following you will see me executing that live. Alright guys, take care and make sure to join our Discord server. The link for that is in the description below. And there we go. We quickly took the sell side. We left this 15-minute fair value gap open. That's the 15-minute. And I think we could see some hold up right here with this untapped gap that we left behind. But I think eventually we're going to deliver lower into the sell side. Sell side taken. Lots of traders right now, they wait for their silver bullet setup. Once they take out the sell side below the London low, we're just gonna watch and see. Back to the 15-minute. Here's the bearish fair value gap that we could use now. But we're already starting to see some rejection. Ideally, I want to see a close below this one right here. But we could easily get a fill of this 15-minute fair value gap like this to deliver us lower. Maybe that's the time to fill our 15-minute fair value gap now. But see, on the 5-minute, we never closed below. We only had this wick taking sell side. Similar to what we saw right here. We also had equal lows. We cleared them and we reversed back to the upside. Alright, alright. Let's see what Nasdaq is doing. Still holding this bigger fair value gap, but also kind of selling off. Alright, we're pushing. We're within that last minute. We seem to be closing below this 5-minute inversion. We still have this untapped 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So we will see. We also have an old bullish fair value gap right in here on the 15-minute chart. We could draw this one in, as because it's another potential area where price could hold from. But let's just see, I would say. So those red boxes are now 15-minute fair value gaps. Okay, we're pushing. If we close below that one, it would be nice to see. But see, we already have the potential for a big fair value gap. So we could get a decent retracement on this next candle. So we seem to be holding support right here. We still have this 15-minute fair value gap. I'm logged into the correct account. And I could frame the short of this level right here. I would have to, the thing I don't like about this one is I would also have to protect my position for a potential run higher. But we could use the inversion right here, place our stop loss a little bit above. Let me see. Okay, so we have quite a bullish reaction here. We could try one contract. Our target then would be sell side, of course. Of this inversion. We keep note of that 15-minute fair value gap. We could easily just go back up here, bounce off the midnight. But yeah, we will see. Alright, nice, quite the rejection. We cleared sell side, be aware of that. 15-minute. Huge fair value gap. Alright, we're tapped in. Let's go down to the 5. Alright. If we get a close above this inversion, I'd cancel the position early. And note how we rebalanced this entire down closing candle. Remember when I said that we have a potential to leave a fair value gap behind here? No, we don't, because we already, or the price has already been efficiently delivered. We do not leave behind a fair value gap. So let's wait for this candle to close before we make any early calls. But if we close like this, I'd expect no further close above this level right here, 4587.25. So price delivered efficiently. So I would now expect efficient delivery to the downside. We're starting to see some rejection here once we rebalance it to the tick. Let's just wait and see. We're going to watch this low paired with this volume imbalance, which has not been traded into. So we opened up, but there was no wick filling it back in. So if we, for example, compare it to this volume imbalance right here, we have a opening gap up, but this wick touched the closing price of this bullish candle. Right here, we did not. We did not have this retracement wick. That's why this is actually a gap and not a volume imbalance. It hasn't been traded into yet, so yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that. That's 3 to 305. Let's see, we're already running in profit. Can we deliver into the sell side? 54 seconds left. We're starting to make a lower low. If we can close below this level, I trail my stop loss above this candle's high. Because we could still see some bullish reaction off this level right here. Alright, we're right at this level. Perfect. An even better sniper entry would have been the immediate rebalance level, but that's just one tick, and most of the time we do actually not get filled, so we leave equal lows. That's also a good sign. Let's see if we can get a volume imbalance to the downside, maybe. 2, 1, nope. No volume imbalance. So good delivery. Let me get okay. We took out those equal lows. We're now inside of our gap right here. Let's see if we can't take those equal lows. At this low right here, the London session low. We already delivered through this. Should be fairly easy. Alright, so we had a new down closing candle. We already rebalanced this one. I'm going to put my stop loss just right here, where we could actually place it at break even. If we retrace all the way back, I do not really want to stay in this trade. Because where's the point? Price is coming back above here and we look for rejection again after we already had our main idea pretty much confirmed. We rebalanced this candle, so there's no reason for us to reprice higher other than filling this 15-minute fair value gap right here. We have this 15-minute fair value gap. Unless price is going to reprice before taking the sell side into this 15, yeah, but then I don't want to be in this trade anymore. So placing my stop at break even should be a good idea. Of course, we could also reject another time here, but that's not really what we'd like to see. Ideally, I want to see a close. We still have 3.5 minutes left, so nothing's decided yet. We are still going to wait. Our buy limit is, our take profit target is right at the sell side. Let's measure how many handles that would be 3.5 handles. 5 handles would deliver us into the lowest low. Yeah, let's just see. I'm happy securing here. With more contracts, we could have also take a partial here and leave a runner to this overall sell side liquidity, which would be the current low of the day. So if we would, for example, see a bullish volume imbalance right at this level, at my secure, okay, I'm only having one contract on, so I'm not going to secure anything, but that's just something I would not like to see, and I can already frame that in advance, because I know what I would like to see. Close below, delivery into sell side. If we see any sort of messing around here, like volume imbalance, bullish, yeah, just gonna get out. Let's see if we can deliver into the sell side. We could also just 5 handles would bring us where? Right into this fair value gap. No, it's fine. I am fine with taking 3 handles. Low hanging fruit target would be the next sell side. You always want more, but you have to be content with enough. And that's really all it is about. People always say they have a hard time making any profits. Yeah, well, they're looking for trades that are just, yeah, not feasible. Like, for example, the long I took right off this fair value gap early in the London session. I took it here, and I exited right here with a 5-handle profit. Of course, I could have waited until it's gonna reach buy side, but I would have had to wait quite some time until my take profit would have been hit. So I'm happy with 5. We secured 3 right here. Easy going. We didn't even get below that, but that was enough to get my order filled right at the exact price which we wanted to get. Alright. Unfortunately, no one used the opportunity of me streaming live, but that's not really anything that I have to bother about. I just informed everyone that we had this nice little scalp. So that's a total profit of, let me take a look in our trader weight accounts, 172. Awesome. And now we don't have to fool around right here because we could still hold support inside this fair value gap. What we could do now is wait for a close below, use this as inversion to continue slower. But this was a super precise entry, and yeah, you get more of those if you join the Discord and watch our streams. Easy going, I would say. And you also learn the skills of how I'm reading price, or I call it active listening, what price wants to tell you and what it's likely to do. You're still gonna have losing trades. It's part of trading. You can't win all the time. But yeah, let's see. So we rated this sell side. We had a tick below. Once again, we would look for immediate rebalance. We close below this gap now, so we would look to see resistance here. If we get a close back above it, that's something I would not like to see. But that's why we're not greedy and we're taking low-hanging fruit targets. They also add up. It's 177 bucks. I started, let's consider this work. I started work at 8 a.m. I started the live stream roughly at 8:05. We waited until after news. Of course, we could have already showed it from here, but it's not my style. So I waited till after news. We closed below sell side. We left this inversion behind, a fair value gap that kept holding us 1, 2, 3 times already. So what did I do? Place my limit order right here to make sure I also get filled. We immediately rebalanced this candle right here because up until this candle we had a potential to leave a fair value gap behind. But because price really wanted to deliver efficiently, what it did is it pushed right up to where random level, exactly the low or the opening price of this up closing candle, and then it rejected and closed bearishly. The following candle continued to push into sell side. It just touched the level, so we had equal lows right here, and that following candle right at 8:45 cleared sell side. We already got our fill right here,